Any deadbeat fathers out there? You may be a deadbeat father and do not even know it. Fathers need to be more than just a father, but a dad as well. It is more to taking care of your children financially or just being present in your child's life with no interaction. The father out there who go to work and leave your wife or significant other to tend to your children basically alone. You may be considered to be many of just as deadbeat as the fathers who take absolutely no role in their children's lives. This speech is important to our fathers and potential fathers. I have not had much interaction with my father despite the fact he did pay child support and showed up from time to time. We may never we have never bonded as father and child. I would like to persuade, or should I say challenge, all deadbeat fathers to be a truly active daddy to your children. The purpose of this speech is to inform fathers on why they should be active in their children's lives, or why they should be more than just a father, but a dad as well. In this speech, I will start by discussing what many fathers believe to be the role of a father, the effect that not being an what I like to call an active daddy have on children and what it takes to be an active daddy. Let's look at what fathers think is the role and responsibilities of a dad. Many fathers believe that it is the father's duty to take care of their children financially, and many seem to know that spending time with children are important. According to Hammer J in 2001, book titled What It Means to Be a Daddy, Fatherhood for Black Men Living Away from Their Children. By far the most important function of fathering for these fathers was to spend time with their children. The importance they placed on this aspect of fathering was generally associated with the lack of time their own fathers had spent with them when they were growing up. Second to spending time with their children, these fathers considered their provision of emotional support the most important function of fathering. The direct quoted from the book. Okay, this is the study on what fathers think the role of parenting for your children should be. Most fathers seem to know, but daddy, why is you not living up to what you know? Many fathers truly do not understand why these things are important, so let me challenge you to be an active daddy. First of all, let's look at the problems associated with children who do not have an active daddy in their life. According to the fathers, Come website in 2013, children from fatherless homes are more likely to be poor, become involved in drug and alcohol abuse, drop out of school, and suffer from health and emotional problems. Boys are most likely to become involved in crime, and girls are most likely to become pregnant as teens. This was directly quoted Flora E. Narayanan M. K. and Midahas E. stated in their 2015 article from a research study they conducted that they found robust temporal stabilities of both father absence and child problem behavior. Confirming previous findings, Panica et al. 2010, Pierce et al. 2013. They also showed strong associations between our covariates in both father absence and child problem behavior. They also found robust effects on father absence on later problem behavior. There was so much evidence for child behavior effects too, although only externalizing problems and maintaining in the early years. There were no gender differences in any of the cross-lag relationships we modeled. Together, these findings suggest that the father absence appears to be the mainly the cause rather than the outcome of the child problem behavior in families and affect boys and girls similarly. This was directly quoted. According to the Fathers Come website in 2013, children from fatherless homes are more likely to be poor, become involved in drug and alcohol abuse, drop out of school, and suffer from health and emotional problems. Boys are most likely to become involved in crime, and girls are most likely to become pregnant as teens. This was directly quoted. Many of you may be saying, my children have grown up to or now is going through many of these things, but I pay child support. I haven't spent time with I haven't spent time with them, or I was in the household with them and I supported my children. But did you play an active role as a father? Here's what it takes to be what I like to call an active daddy. You support your children emotionally and financially. Active daddies need to discipline your children. Sheldon S. stated in his 2009 article, directly quoted that, as Pryor and Rogers 4.3 suggest in their much cited and influential overview of the research literature, the most presence of fathers is generally through not to be enough, rather it is monitoring, encouragement, love, and other active positive parenting qualities on the part of fathers that matter. In conclusion, I have discussed where fathers belong, their role, the effect of not being an active daddy has on children, and what it takes to be an active daddy. The purpose of this speech is to inform fathers on why they should be active in their children's lives, or why they should be more than a father but a dad as well. Whether you are a custodial or non-custodial father, it is important to take an active role in your children's lives. Remember, the goal is not to be just a father but an active daddy. Thank you.